from somewhere else, but this is where we found ourselves. Welcome to the local show. People you work with, people you know.
Welcome to another edition of the local show here on GrassRoots Community Network. Welcome to our Facebook audience, our YouTube audience. You guys, thank you for joining us this week, where we feature inspirational locals here, moving through our first month back on air. And I'm really pleased and excited to welcome back a longtime friend, actually. And I've seen his progression through now decades of time in Aspen. He now has a new enterprise, which we're going to learn about today. I want to welcome Scott Vold. Scott, owner and co-founder of White River Overland.
Yes.
And still owner of Cracks and Racks, correct?
That's correct. Thanks, Erik. Yeah.
You're collecting businesses like playing cards now. You're a high roller, dude.
I'm going to keep it low stakes.
Yeah. So welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, how's your, I actually want to start with something kind of fun, because I did see on social media you had a fun Father's Day.
Great day.
And can you share a little bit about your Father's Day celebration?
Yeah, so my wife, Leanne, my son, Gavin, and I, we went up to Grizzly Reservoir.
Oh, nice.
Did some paddle boarding with the dog.
Nice.
Did some fishing. Kind of hung out. It was a nice day up there.
Are those little portal campsites open? Or
It looked like
did you notice?
Yeah, it looked like it.
That is that's one of my favorite spots.
Yeah.
To pull up the canoe, to have the fishing, the canoeing, hiking.
Yeah.
If you want to go up to Grizzly Lake.
Yeah.
And mountain biking. You can bring the mountain bikes back there.
Yeah.
And you have your little base camp.
Oh, I love that valley back there. It's really one of my favorite places to escape.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Have you been back to Ruby in recent years?
I was at Ruby last summer, actually, and I finally got a chance to kind of poke around on some of those pink hills.
Yes.
You know, and up those switchbacks and just looking at some of the old mining remnants and stuff. I love it.
There's a hike back there. Anderson
and Petroleum
and
Lakes,
Petroleum.
yeah.
Have you done either one of those?
I have, in fact.
Are they pretty nice?
I took my wife back there in 2006, and
oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that's what made her fall in love with me.
Okay, I'm putting that on I'm making a note there. Okay, Anderson. Was that Anderson or Petroleum?
We did a little loop. There's a
I need
cool
all the help
loop.
I can get, clearly. I have no girlfriend COVID head. I call it right now. So
yeah, me too. I
things are
got
out
the
of
same
control.
thing going.
I can see you're going wild. So we'd be remiss if we didn't touch on that at least. And we came in with our masks today.
Yeah.
Here at the GrassRoots TV studio at the Red Brick. And COVID, we hear obviously all kinds of angles on it in the national media, local media. But what are some of the good things coming out of it that you've noticed? In your own life.
Yeah, in my own life, I know that we've been able to spend a lot of time with our son, my wife in particular. I've been working pretty much around the clock since COVID.
Really?
We were as an auto repair facility, we were open, and we left work on a Friday, and when we came back on Monday, everything was just different. It was upside down.
Yeah.
So we sort of had to reinvent the company quite a few times, actually, over the course of a few weeks there, and developing protocols. And but fortunately, everybody stayed healthy, and all the guys at the shop are healthy. So my family's healthy. So yeah, it's just definitely been a really interesting time these last few months.
All right. So more family time, innovation, creativity.
For
coming
sure.
in with the business.
Yeah, for sure. White River Overland is. Seeing a lot of interest in our Sprinter van and van upfitting and our van rentals. People want a little escape capsule that they can be self-contained, while they travel.
A pandemic pod, so to speak. Pod protected from the craziness all around us. And we're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to take a quick break, though, first, Scott. We got to get you something to drink. Maybe I'll give you one of my beers. Just kidding. That would not be very professional unless it's a show with Aspen Brewery. Yeah, but I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But I do want to thank our summer partners, including White River Overland and Scott Vold here and his partner. We're going to talk about your partner as well today. We're going to get to know him. We want to thank Aspen Square, CMC Aspen, Klug Properties, Live Aspen Art, Pitkin County Landfill and Sundog Athletics. Guys, we'll go to our only break of the show. We'll be back in just 2 minutes with Scott Vold. He's going to tell us all about White River Overland and some really cool opportunities to either customize or rent a custom camper van. So don't go away. White River Overland specializes in camper van upfitting and overland outfitting. Catering to mountain dwellers and outdoor enthusiasts, many of WRO's builds are purpose-driven to facilitate and enhance skiing, cycling, camping, climbing, and river adventures. Nestled in the White River National Forest, close to the deserts of western Colorado and Utah, WRO also rents camper vans and accessories. More at whiteriveroverland.com. CMC is preparing the people who make Aspen work. CMC Aspen collaborates with the community, providing skilled workers, future leaders, and problem solvers, meeting our economy's needs, ensuring opportunity and workforce integrity for generations to come.
I'm so passionate about this community. I absolutely love living here and raising my family here. It gives me a lot of pride to share this with my friends and my clients and help them achieve their dreams of owning an Aspen snowmass and enjoying this incredible lifestyle.
Live Aspen Art is a working studio at the base of Aspen Highlands. Come meet the artists and view both finished pieces and works in progress by owner Olivia Dane and visiting artists, or take private art classes offered for kids and adults. Olivia's recent works are also on view at Opera Gallery at the base of Aspen Mountain. For more information, contact Olivia at 970-379-2539 for an appointment or visit liveaspenartgallery.com.
Welcome to the local show. People you work with, people you know.
Welcome back to the local show, here with my longtime buddy Scott Vold. And Scott, long time meaning we worked together back in the day.
Yes, that was back in the day.
Back in the day, I'm going to say the kind of the latter day of the ski bum, you know, because the ski bum was still going pretty strong through the 80s, you know, obviously earlier than that.
Yeah.
The 70s, 80s, into the 90s. And you and I would meet at the Hotel Anado Sardi House operation.
That's right.
Under kind of one ownership. Not under one roof, but the roofs were only about a block apart.
Yep.
And can you tell us a little bit, including that in your background, but some of your kind of career work history here in Aspen?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, that was my first job when I moved to town. I was a bellman at the Hotel Anado. I think you were the front desk manager at the Sardi House at the time.
Exactly.
And then at night I would go and I was working the salad bar at the Chart House.
Oh,
so that was kind of my night
Classic.
job. And I worked kind of my way up through the Chart House. You know, I was a busboy the next year, and then I was finally a waiter. And I was a waiter until like 97. And then that's kind of when I started. Cracks and Racks was in 96.
Wow.
Yeah.
And kind of people knew you from around town. You're a guy going around on your bike and doing windshield repair and kind of developing your business there. And it must be fun to think back on those early years.
Oh, yeah. Life was so much simpler back then.
It was awesome in a lot of ways, even though we still had 2 or 3 jobs.
Yeah.
And you guys at the Chart House wore those Hawaiian shirts, didn't you?
Yep.
That was like,
I had to iron them every shift.
that was a legendary, iconic Aspen place.
Yeah,
I mean, we used to go there when we were kids on vacation. And obviously then there was, you know, but those are amazing experiences. Ski bum, you just work, ski, lather, rinse, repeat, I like to say.
Yeah.
And then kind of working your way up through crack. And now you've had Cracks and Racks for 20 years plus.
Yeah,
now, right?
coming up on 25 actually.
25, coming up on 25.
Yeah.
I had my 24th with anniversary with Sundog Athletics last month.
Yeah,
in May.
congratulations.
We were right around that same time.
Yeah.
Starting businesses. And,
Boy, it's a road, isn't it?
oh yeah, I mean what a long, strange trip it's been. But amazing as well, because when you're following your passion, that's everything, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I've been fortunate that I love what I do, and I've been very fortunate to meet all the great locals and great local people in this valley, and all the characters too, and over the years. And so, I think if I know most people, I know them through Cracks and Racks.
Yeah. Quite a social job there. Yeah,
I guess.
And then we were talking a little off the camera. You'll be at a hockey game or just kind of around the community, and people and friends are coming up to you. Hey, man, can I bring my vehicle in? And
Yeah,
I get a lot of that.
I get a lot of that. I get a lot.
Complimentary to your business.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
And now, how did White River Overland develop? Was
Yeah.
that kind of following a passion of kind of camping and the outdoors?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of those things came into play. It was a time, though, in Cracks and Racks' sort of evolution that we were sort of redefining what we were doing and how we were doing it.
Okay.
And I had already known my partner for many years, but he had been a van owner, and he really kind of helped sort of plant the seed that we ought to take on a project. And we sort of quietly took on our first project in the summer or spring of 2017.
Okay.
And then we just sort of organically grew to where we are today.
And okay, I want to get and your partner's name.
It's Ben Genshaft.
Okay, I got it in my notes, but
Yeah.
Okay, so Ben kind of brought that idea to you, planted the seed, like you said.
Yeah.
And that obviously that was a successful project.
That project showed us that we could be successful with this, and maybe one day we could be profitable with this. And, But and we've sort of evolved, the way we do things and the materials that we've chosen to use, and some of the designs are really original. And so it just sort of morphs naturally, I suppose.
Right, the evolution there. So van and truck outfitting.
Yeah.
But we were going to start actually with the rentals.
Sure.
'Cause you also do rentals. So say for a guy like me, where I might not be able to afford a customization.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even have a van. I don't have a Suburban, which is, pretty set up.
Yeah.
But rentals would really appeal
Yeah.
to me. And can you describe your rental opportunity?
Yeah, this has really been Ben's brainchild behind this. Since COVID, and people are looking for just a way to sort of be self-sustained, and we picked up a new 2020 Winnebago Solis, which is a Ram ProMaster chassis.
Nice.
And it seats for and sleeps for. It's got a really cool pop top for the kids. It's got a full galley, propane. It's got a bathroom with a cassette toilet. So,
No kidding.
it gives families, groups a way to get out, see some of the country, maybe go see some family, get out to the desert in the fall. Without such a huge front-end investment like a full van.
That's amazing. So do you see this summer being kind of a good timing in terms of that? Because to me, that seems like you just hit it right there in stride, where people are going to want these kind of road trip vacations versus flying. So can you expound or elaborate on that a little?
Even, yes, the timing's been great. I was thinking of some witty analogy, but it didn't come to me. But the timing's been good. I mean, the timing's been right. We've had a lot of requests for rentals, and we just felt like having a vehicle like this is a really good platform for that. And so, we're really excited about this opportunity, and to eventually grow our fleet and put more vehicles on the road and get some more people out.
And how would you compare and contrast that to like just car camping? Like it's pretty much what I'm going to go do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get up to a secret, local, unmarked location. But I'll car camp and all the nice tent and stuff. But talk about that a little bit.
Well, car camping, the term overlanding has sort of has much broader meanings of adventurous travel, where journey is really the premise. But that term has been used loosely to describe car camping nowadays. And I am of the philosophy that whatever gets you out,
Yeah.
is great. If you want to go out in your Subaru and pitch your tent on the ground and grab a Coleman stove, I love it, and I've done it, and I'll do it again. Nowadays, the whole idea of a camper van though allows you to be a little bit more self-sustained,
Right.
without having the big unpack and the big repack.
Right.
So there's, and being able to sleep in a heated environment and have running water at your disposal, it just changes the game a little bit. But certainly adventure travel is what we really love. That's what we're passionate about.
Seems like there's a huge convenience, which also means time savings. So you're just pulling up, boom, you're there.
Yeah.
You're camped.
Yeah.
You don't have this huge unloading, setting up tents, all that stuff, especially if it's at night, which a lot of us are pulling into spots at night.
Yeah.
I flashback to all those trips to Moab and Fruita with the boys back in the day, and we'd leave on a Friday or Thursday after work and pull in at night. It's dark out.
Yeah.
Sometimes the last thing you want to do is deal with setting up your camp. I mean, you want to get to the important stuff like drinking, like things you need to really focus on. And then the comfort level is like probably not even comparable. Sleeping maybe on a nice tent mat, inflatable mattress versus, in one of these campers.
Yeah, not just campers or camper vans, like rooftop tents have gained a lot of popularity recently. And, that's a real easy way to just deploy a camp late at night. Many of those you can just kind of leave the sleeping bag out, the pillow out, so you could just flip it over or raise it up.
Wow.
And you're good to go. So, however, whatever your vehicle platform is, there's certainly a lot of ways to still get out and be comfortable.
So you guys will do that rental program, as well as people are bringing you these vans, like these beautiful Sprinter vans that you see around quite a bit, more and more so. It seems like the years go on. And can you tell people a little bit about that? And you guys had worked on a Sprinter van? We've customized that bad boy?
We've built quite a few vans over the years now, to varying scope. But this van in particular is one that we really are proud of. We call the van Endurance, and it's a 2019 Sprinter, 144-inch wheelbase, so it's the shorter of the van sizes.
Okay.
It's equipped with all kinds of creature comforts like cabin heat, hot water. There's some roof vents that allow you to pull air in or out. Really robust insulation, 12-volt and AC power systems. And seating, and convertible seating that can convert to a bed. So
what kind of music? I mean, do these have elaborate music systems too? I mean, you kind of think about sound systems.
I love. Yes, I love to add sound systems to these vans. I mean, we usually upgrade at least the door speakers, just depending on the project. But we can also add a rear channel up into the ceiling, because the van itself is built sort of as this commercial vehicle, and it's designed from the back, the seats up. The cockpit area is generally pretty basic.
Okay.
So, and everything behind it is everything that we do.
So was that the most fun? That was the Endurance. Was that the most fun project or the most creative? Or
at the time, it's definitely been one of our most creative projects. We brought in a new builder, Erik Lippincott, founder of a company called Camp Tech. And Erik's got a great, strong overland background and great carpentry skills. And he's got a really good use of space, and we really try to capture every square inch of these vans. And we've developed a very collaborative environment in the shop, and put together some really interesting designs, real functional space. It's been a great ride.
So you think about some of the people locally, would are very sophisticated. I mean, is there anything beyond scope in terms of, hey, you know, here's this, you just got this new Sprinter van, this is our plan, or these are our specs.
Yeah.
So pretty much sky's the limit here in Aspen, or how do you
describe
that?
You know, yeah, sky's the limit. You know, there's a lot of Instagram dreaming that goes on, but
Right.
you know, we've got to kind of keep people grounded. I think some of our experience when we're working with our clients, we can keep people grounded.
And you can consult them that way.
Yeah. I mean, you know, somebody wants to add in a microwave or a dishwasher, they got to have the power system to back it up. And so we just sort of have to balance those things when we come up with a build.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit because,
Sure.
again, going through all this time, you've been an entrepreneur for a long, long time. Now coming up on, 2.5 decades. And what would be some advice? Like a young person, say they're watching, or any age, doesn't matter.
Wow.
But they're on the fence. Fear's holding them back typically. What would be something that you would advise for someone who's thinking about becoming an entrepreneur?
Yeah. I feel like when I first started what I was doing, there was never a doubt in my mind that there would be it would fail.
Right.
And I started small, and I started real small. I started with $1,000 that I had to borrow from my parents at the time, and so I tried growing at a time in the early 2000s, and maybe I wasn't quite ready for that. I think I may have gotten lucky when we pulled back from that. We had a store in Carbondale for 5 years. We just pulled back at the right time, and I think sort of having a passion that you would just do everything for it. There's so many powder days that I miss, and there's so many, group bike rides that I miss because I've just been so dedicated to the company, my employees, and my family. And so I have got that work ethic from my parents. So both of them were really hard workers, Midwesterners.
There you go. Oh, two big words, work ethic,
Yeah.
But following your passion, applying the work ethic. But again, if you love it, you're passionate about it, it doesn't seem like a grind. It's like work, but you want to do it.
Yeah.
And you want to be devoted. You want to be dedicated. You want to be successful. And so you don't mind, again, devoting that time to it. So it's really kind of, again, the passion stream is sustainable.
Yeah.
It's like, because you're going to do the work that it takes. And you may not even mind. In fact, you might enjoy it a lot of the time.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly, as you know, Eric, it's not easy. Lots of late nights, the old adage, it's either feast or famine, and we've gone through some really lean years.
Yeah.
And, you're, the stress that goes with that. You just never know when that can happen again. So, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's been quite an experience for me.
Never easy, but always worth it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that stress release, though. Like, what do you like to do? I know you like to mountain bike. What are some other kind of energy outlets?
Oh, yeah. Well, I am an avid hockey player, and I have been since I was 7. So I love Aspen men's hockey, and we play a great brand of hockey here. It's fast, it's clean, and I miss it. We haven't played in a few months. We all miss it, and I'm missing that part of my life because it's Tuesday night for 25 years.
Oh, my gosh.
I love to mountain bike, of course, but actually in the last few years, I've taken up trail running.
Oh, nice.
I just sort of had this feeling of just all you need is a pair of shoes. It's so pure, and I can sightsee a little bit, and it's very, I just love the way it feels to run on dirt and rocks and move my feet like that. It's been great.
Therapeutic.
Very much.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just get back to the basics.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to be said about that.
Yeah.
Well, I got back to basics by baking you some cookies here,
Oh,
buddy.
sweet.
There's a couple other little treats in there, and we're repurposing.
Yeah, we are.
I'll leave this right here for you. So
Thanks.
we're
Thank
properly
you.
distanced. Did you have fun on the show today, Scott?
Great. Always great to see you. Thank you.
It was great to hang with you. Great to catch up.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for partnering with the local show.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah.
Thanks for all you do in the community.
It's my pleasure. Thank you. I owe the community a huge thanks for their support.
Well, we appreciate you, Scott. Thanks for joining us, and thank you guys for watching this week on The Local Show. White River Overland specializes in camper van upfitting and overland outfitting. Catering to mountain dwellers and outdoor enthusiasts, many of WRO's builds are purpose-driven to facilitate and enhance skiing, cycling, camping, climbing, and river adventures. Nestled in the White River National Forest, close to the deserts of western Colorado and Utah, WRO also rents camper vans and accessories. More at whiteriveroverland.com.
Celebrating another great summer season by offering up to 25% off their nightly rates. Aspen Square Hotel is the hospitality place, featuring fireplace studio suites and larger condominiums with full hotel-style services in the center of downtown Aspen. Aspen Square is proud to support The Locals Show.
Sundog Athletics, Aspen's Adventure Sports School, is your opportunity to experience one-of-a-kind guided adventures and gain new skills to experience the thrills of mountain and road biking, fitness hiking, and Aspen's exclusive canoeing adventure. They can be reached at 970-925-1069, and fresh updates can be found at Sundog Athletics on Facebook or sundogathletics.com.
Welcome to the